And now to the latest from Israel as hundreds of people flooded through or into Egypt from Gaza today. The first to make it out since the start of Israel's war with Hamas. U.S. officials say fewer than 10 of the evacuees were Americans. It comes amid growing outrage over the Israeli airstrike that hit parts of a refugee camp in northern Gaza. A Hamas-run hospital says dozens were killed, according to NBC News, but they were unable to independently verify those numbers. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis made headlines when he announced he is sending weapons to Israel to show support in the war effort. We've received several questions into our newsroom and through social media about this. So tonight, On Your Side, Zach Wilcox joins us to verify.
Hey, Jeannie. Yeah, we got a couple of messages. I was going to show one here for you. Linda W. asked First Coast News to look into the governor's decision to send weapons overseas. She wants to know if he can legally do this without the taxpayers' permission. So let's verify. We can verify that, yes, a state governor can send weapons to a foreign country if they get federal authorizations. Our sources are University of North Florida political science professor Michael Binder and the U.S. Department of State. A State Department official told me donations of export-controlled defense-related commodities are subject to U.S. government regulations and may require authorization. The State Department has jurisdiction over things like automatic weapons and related ammunition. The official said that for items the State Department oversees, exporters have to register, then apply for an export license. When I asked if Governor Ron DeSantis followed those regulations, the State Department official said they can't comment on specific defense trade licensing or compliance.
There's a series of approvals that need to go through the Department of Commerce that has to happen before anything along those lines could occur.
University of North Florida political science professor Michael Binder says while it may be legal, states typically don't send weapons to other countries.
There's a reason why foreign affairs are highlighted and filtered through the federal government, so you only have one voice as a country as opposed to 50 different voices, right? You could envision a scenario where, one side's fighting with guns from Florida and another side's fighting with guns from Georgia, and what that might look like.
And so Linda also asked if taxpayer dollars were used for the weapons shipment. The governor's press office previously said last week that it was all privately funded, but I reached out yesterday and today and asked if there were any taxpayer dollars involved, and for proof the governor followed federal export laws. I haven't received a response just yet. In the studio, Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, On Your Side.